Testing. Hey,
What is up?
what's the damn deal? We back in this hole.
We are. We'll
We're back
see.
alive, man. I feel like we got to address the
It's like
hiatus, dog.
it's like the 10th time we're trying.
I
No,
know,
it's
I
like
know. We've had
it's like 3, but
severe
still.
technical difficulties lately, and
Yeah.
we got to address because I mean we've been on, man. It's been all the important stuff. We've missed so many. So we've missed coverage of so many important sporting events. Some of the best sporting events of this year, and it's all due to well, I blame myself. It's user error. My PC needed some repair, and it finally got it. I don't know what was happening, man. It was taking forever to get videos export. It was just a big problem, big headache. We got it under control, and we're back to bring you the best coverage in sports entertainment. How are you, my boy? How you been?
I'm good. I see you got the locks done.
I got my top
See
twisted
it?
up. Yes, sir. I had to, man. It was this is what I've been growing it back out for. I don't even remember if I had. No, I didn't have dreads when we started this. I think I just
No,
cut my hair off.
I just say I don't think you ever had dreads when
I
we did this.
I had crazy long dreads for the longest, and
You
then I
did.
cut them all off.
It was wild
It was
when you walked
insane.
into the shop that one
I
time.
ran it. You were the first person I showed. I came
Yeah.
straight from the shop, straight from the barber shop, and showed you.
Yeah.
And you caught me in the back of the store. I pulled up in the back, and you popped out from behind my truck, and I was like, "Yo, look at my shit!" And yeah, it was wild.
It was wild. I wasn't expecting that.
It's so freeing when you go years and years. Like I had dreads for years, man. It's so
I
freeing
knew
to
this dude for like 6-7 years
and
just
just
because he had dreads. He always had
long
dreads.
hair. It
And
don't
then
care.
walked out with a
People haven't even been like
straight fade.
people haven't been recognizing me without it. Like when I first cleaned it off, people were not recognizing me. It was kind of freeing.
You're a new person.
Yeah, brand new, bro.
Yeah.
And then I grew it back out. It's been nappy, as y'all know. Y'all have seen it. You've witnessed it firsthand. The curls. It's not really nappy. I clean it up, but I'm just saying this is what I'm going for. I need it locked up, twisted up, especially in this 100-degree Texas heat. We're already facing the ramifications of summer 24.
It's not there yet, and I'm okay with it because I work out.
It's in the
I
90s.
work it. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take 90s over hundreds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it could be 98 degrees outside and 101 outside one time, and them little
they make a big difference.
That 4 degrees is a huge difference, man.
It changes the humidity significantly. That 4 degrees, and something I think
or 3 degrees. My bad, I can't count.
Something I learned working from you. You can go on the news weather app online, and it'll tell you it's 92, but it feels like 95.
Yeah,
I never knew that was even a thing. Feels like.
That's what I'm, and I don't get that shit. Like
the
how does it
humidity, I
feel?
guess.
I
Especially
guess
out
the
here,
humidity.
that heat will just suck the air right out of you. It's
Dude,
crazy.
It's a dry heat, and it sucks.
It's nasty.
I'm not ready for it.
I'm not either. I'm not a fan.
I'm okay with the 90-degree weather. Like that's okay. But that 100-degree, like it just does something to you.
I'm not big on like swimming or none of that shit. Being outside, I'm really not that into it.
I fucking love swimming.
I pay a lot in rent. I want to stay where I'm at. I want to be inside the house.
I mean, I get that. Like I love being inside. But I'm a homebody now, so I don't really I work and go home. So
summer hits though, you got to take the girls out. The girls want to hit the motherfucking want to be out there tanning and doing fun stuff.
Well, luckily, my parents have a pool, so
there you go.
So I don't. If I have to take my son swimming, it's to that, and then I don't have to see anybody, so I'm cool with it.
What was the pool like situation growing up? What were you going to the public pool a lot, or did they always have a pool?
Well, I grew up playing golf, so the thing about that is I always got dropped off at the golf course because I would go and play like 18 to more golf, depending how much me and my buddy played, and then after that, at like holes. I think it was like 12 o'clock. That's when the pool opened.
Ooh.
So we would go to the pool, and I mean, I'm a kid growing up. Yeah. I mean, getting to see all the girls coming out there going swimming. I mean, that was the spot to be. So absolutely. During the summertime, I was at the golf course all the time, and if I wasn't there, I was traveling for golf. And but most of the time, yeah, I was always at the Shady Oaks golf course, the pool, and there, it was the way to go.
Absolutely, especially when you're real young and like the girls are older and they seem grown. Isn't it crazy looking back? Like you remember being like 12, 13, and like the juniors and seniors being like adults.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're just kids. They're dumb as hell. But I remember them being like the big kids.
But no, yeah, that was the spot to be.
Yeah.
So, and plus everybody made fun of me because me growing up, like golf wasn't a popular sport to the kids growing up. Now,
I can see that. I can see you getting shade for
I was
golf.
About to say, oh yeah,
opposed to like
I did.
You know,
I did.
You play basketball too, though.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I played basketball. But the thing about that is, but now they all play golf. And then they're like, man, I wish I would have started early. And then I'm like, I told y'all, like this is a really fun sport. Like y'all just think it's boring because you see it on TV. And it's like kind of like baseball. Like baseball is boring to watch.
Yeah.
But you go to a game or you play baseball,
swinging. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Like it's
catch.
actually it's a lot of fun. And golf is the same way. Like you get to go out with your buddies. Now you get to go out with your buddy. You can drink, smoke, do whatever you want to do. Like listen to music. It's a fun time. Like that's how it was when we were younger. I mean, besides the drinking and smoking part.
I can definitely see though how like golf and baseball can be there's such a process to actually get through a full game that it can be boring to watch but fun to do.
Oh, and it's fun to go and watch them.
Yeah,
but like people just see it on TV and like golf is so boring to watch on TV. I hate watching golf on TV unless it is
the last episode you were watching the Masters.
Well, I mean, let me get to that. Let me get to it. But no, there's certain ones that I do like to watch because of the Masters, because it is so big. The Masters is like honestly the Super Bowl, the NBA championship. Like, even like that's the biggest tournament there is, to me at least.
How long is it? How many days?
It's a 4-day tournament. So Thursday and Friday, if you make the cut, then you get to play Saturday and Sunday. But if you don't make the cut, then you're done after Thursday and Friday.
Damn. Go all the way to Augusta and lose in 2 days? That would suck ass.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love watching that one because that's where all the stars come out. I mean, even Tiger, I mean, he can not play a tournament all year, but he's going to play in the Masters.
Isn't seeing Tiger on TV kind of like seeing a unicorn?
Oh yeah, dude. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, especially
dude, you're
now,
really seeing it. It's like watching history. You know that this clip is probably going to be on an ESPN reel.
And he can go and shoot 100, and you're still going to follow him through the whole thing because it's Tiger Woods. And that's the thing. Like he doesn't play many tournaments anymore, but he was at the Masters this year playing. So like you're definitely going to watch it. I'm like, I like watching that because at work we be betting.
Oh yeah,
so like me and Jared, we bet like, hey, I'm gonna take this golfer, you're gonna take that golfer, whoever does the best, you gotta pay each other. But
make it interesting.
It is interesting, but golf is a lot of fun to play. Yeah, it's very frustrating, very, very frustrating sport, but it's a lot of fun once you finally get it down and get how it works and everything like that. Golf is so much fun.
I feel like that kind of applies to most sports people think are boring. Like cricket and I don't know,
I don't know how to play cricket.
Backgammon, I bet that shit is fire. Even like shit like Dungeons and Dragons. What's that one? There's a big board game like Warhammer 40,000. This is something I've always been interested in. I've mentioned this before.
Now you're getting this stuff I don't even
Magic the Gathering. Some shit where you got to lay it across a large table. Basically, live action role play. Yeah. It looks fire. Don't act like it doesn't look fucking fun when you watch role models. I've never really seen it either. But I remember watching role models and be like, damn, nigga,
wasn't that
was LARPing
too, yeah, I was about to say, wasn't that LARP? But is that something
kind of looks live? But no, this is different. It's just a board game. It's just the kind of board game where you have to like write down everybody's moves so that you can keep up with it. It takes hours. They could take like anywhere from 45 minutes to like 4 hours. Some people, when they play like Warhammer, it'll be an 8-hour, 12-hour campaign of a game. I've never even
heard of Warhammer.
I've watched some homies play it at one point, and I can see how it's fun if you're in it. You're like rolling dice, and it's like a I forget, a Telltale game. I'm trying to make a comparison to a video game, but there's no real comparison because that shit takes forever. You really got to be locked in and paying attention and know what certain things mean. You have to calculate your points. Nothing I've ever actually done. I've seen some homies do it.
You're speaking gibberish to me.
But now it's a video game, Warhammer. The coolest shit about it is they have these plastic parts. I thought I had some around here. They got the parts they use for their board. Like you make your own people. So it'll be plastic, gray cutout of a dude, like his shields, his swords. You have to clip it out, glue it together, paint it, which again, if you're heavy into this shit, it's a lot of fun to do. But it takes such precision. There's so many different paints and acrylics
Sounds
and
terrible.
prime, and it's a lot of
Have you ever played it?
I've never played it, but a homie gave me a bunch of those little pieces. Gave me a bunch of the cutout deals, the little men that you clip out. I've had them for like 6 years. I never did anything with them, but they look sick as hell. I'd love to somebody to show me the shit.
It doesn't sound sick as hell though.
Hey, it's definitely not getting the pussy wet, but I mean, it's probably a lot of fun to do with the homies if you're just getting high and just have a night alone, you know, drinking, playing some Warhammer. Ask around. I promise you, drop Warhammer around some nerds. They'll understand.
There's probably one person in my job that
you play Warhammer?
I could talk about. Yeah, that's what I said. Or not talk about. At least ask. But hey, you know what Warhammer
is? Would be familiar with it.
He would probably know what it is because he's into that weird shit like that.
There's a ton of weird shit that's just fun, dog. You got to be creative when you know when you got limited resources and limited social nightlife in your city. You really got to be creative and step outside comfortability. Unless you know, or you end up, just fucking. There's nothing else to do but go to the bar till 3 a.m. No one wants to do that shit all the time. Shit gets old as hell.
I'm past all that shit.
I'm saying, so I want to do something fun. Mm-hmm. I'll personally just go play basketball.
I want to do something fun. I want to play Warhammer.
Yeah, I want to play Warhammer 40,000 for 8 hours.
Dude, that's a whole fucking day. That's like a work day. Yeah. It's like a work day. Like, what'd you do to play Warhammer?
To be fair, I got friends that'll play video games for 6 hours.
That's wild.
Like a brick of time. Several hours. I when I was very, very young, like an early teenager, I could do that. I could stay up all night playing GTA 3 or whatever. Now I'll turn on UFC, I'll win an online game, I'll lose an online game, and then I'm turning it off. It's like I'm done. It's like I did it. There it is. I'll play some GTA. I'll play GTA 4 forever. But if I do one mission, pick up one prostitute, I'm kind of burnt out. I'm spent 30 minutes maybe listening to.
She rocked your world on it.
Yeah, huh? Yeah. You got to get one of them big girls down in Bohan. They'll show you what's up for real.
That's funny.
It's a lot of fun, but I can't do fucking 2 hours. That was a problem with homies trying to get me to play like Call of Duty or Fortnite or like these popular games that are free if you have a console. Everybody's playing them in the world, but you got to dedicate 3.5 hours straight. I'm not about to sit up in this. I got shit to do. I got kids and shit. I can't be sitting in a chair for 4 hours.
No, I ain't about that. Luckily, I'm glad my son's not into gaming.
Yeah,
and
it gets pricey quick as a bitch.
Oh yeah, I mean I've tried to like buy him. I bought him a Switch, never played it. Bought him. He wanted an Oculus. Bought him an Oculus, never played it.
But that's a shame because Oculus looks fun.
It's not bad, but it's just like I think it's just kind of early. Like after a while with that bitch on, and like it just like you get kind of dizzy.
It's a little ahead of its time, especially like the Quest 1 and 2. It's a little ahead of its time. It wasn't quite. I mean, it was there. It was ready to launch.
We're on the Quest 3.
The Quest 3, but also the Apple Vision Pro. The Apple Vision Pro.
That looks wild.
That's like the precipice of VR right now.
And that shit affordable VR. That's like $4,000 too for like that. And
I want insurance on that shit. Do they offer Apple insurance for fucking
they
Vision
do.
Pro?
Like you can do it on a plan and pay it out. It's like I think it's like $150.
That's everybody has them right now.
That's what they're like. Yeah,
and you're paying for 2 years.
But that's just wild. Like seeing all these people. Like, look, I have not seen anybody around here. At least
not with the Apple.
At least
I went to Best Buy yesterday to buy my DRAM drives, and I was looking for the Vision Pro. They didn't have it.
They didn't have any.
Which makes sense. Ain't nobody here buying this shit.
I mean,
it ain't even worth a test.
I'm sure that somebody would because
in this city though.
Oh yeah, in the city. Oh yeah,
maybe like a handful of people.
We be getting shit all the time that I wouldn't think people would have, and they bring it in like instantly.
And to be fair, you go to the mall now, you'll see signs that are like pay with Affirm, pay with fucking whatever app that lets you make a down payment and take it with you. You just pay with Affirm. You pay blank % every 2 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever and pay off your shoes.
That's wild.
I bought my girl.
We have a store that does that.
If you go to the mall, you go to the mall. Several stores. I want to say Vicky's Secret. I want to say JD.
Vicky's Secret. What is that?
Victoria's Secret. I'm sure.
Oh, okay. My bad.
We have a JD Sports. If you haven't been to the mall, you've been to JD's.
I've been to
Once JD Sports gets on board with a firm, dog, I'm gonna run in there and buy every flavor, fucking Jordan 4 and 5 and 6.
We did need a place like
we needed that.
We come from a small town.
Yeah, bro. It's not very big.
It's not small, but it's not big.
Yeah, there's not even 250,000 people here.
And our mall sucks.
Well, I do love the mall. Let's not start throwing shade at the mall. It's small and whack. Yes. Does it suck?
You're not selling this.
It's not the best. It's no Galleria, let's be frank, but it gets the job done. It's overpriced, but you can also, you know what I'm saying, price compare. Like I said on the last episode about Academy, pull that phone out and tell them, hey, your website says this shit. I'm not about to pay 10% more.
Yeah.
I'm a cheapskate.
Academy,
I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, Academy is different,
dude,
bro.
There will be clothes, but they 100 people there working. One person working the cash register.
One person's working the cash register, and one person that the customer service desk taking people as they can.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Open all 4 of these lanes.
Why do we?
You got 100 people here.
Why do we need 10 people? 15 people
not organizing clothes because the clothes ain't never organized.
Yes.
What the fuck are y'all all doing?
Like, I just don't get it. Like, why can't y'all have like 4 or 5 lanes open?
And then you got 3 guys just leaning on the gun counter.
I don't ever go to the gun counter because every time I go to the gun counter, they
piss you off.
They got shit over there.
Well, they have Glock 30S.
I can't say that because like I'm spoiled for my shop because we're a gun store. We got hundreds of guns out for sale at all times,
usually at a far better price.
Yeah, I mean we got to beat everybody in town.
Yeah, and
but that's the thing. Like I got hundreds of guns, so like I go anywhere else, and I'm like, man, y'all's gun selection sucks.
Weak as fuck. Yeah, they did have a Glock 30S that I really wanted. I never picked it up. Who? I was waiting for y'all to get one. Academy.
We just had one.
I know you just had one. You just fucking had one. But that was the day I put that ring on.
Oh, okay.
So I got that ring instead of the gun.
I should have put that. We got a 10-month layaway, sir.
I know, but I'm about to double back. Don't worry. I need a couple things from you,
dude. Now we look at me. We're talking about my word.
I know,
man, that layaway be getting me. I be buying so much
that layaway be beating my ass.
I'm buying so much stuff.
I'm in your shops fucking regularly, dog. That layaway be beating my ass.
Oh yeah, like especially nice things. So that's the thing.
There's no reason not to. 10% down. You can afford $25 a month. Come on.
Nobody knows whenever I get my stuff out that I put that on low.
Exactly. I paid cash like you paid cash. It just took me a little time. I am not motherfucking mad about it either.
I mean, I'll be balling.
You smell me? You smell me?
I'll be balling.
Coming through iced out. Mine ain't as heavy as his today. But
yeah.
Again, let me spin back. Try next week.
They don't know that I paid out 2 ounces on my neck.
Yeah, dog. It don't matter. You paid it. Goddamn.
But that's the thing. Like I could buy it outright because I have the money. Because I mean, working my 2 jobs. That's what I'm saying. I'm not dying to have it.
I just want to know that I've got it reserved. I was
about to say I do. That's what I'm saying. I got it reserved. Nobody else got it reserved. Like if I wanted it at any point, like I'll get it out. Like I was going to do something, so I was like, oh, I want my chain. So like I got it out. I was like, I'm gonna go do this with. I want to make sure my chain's out.
Yeah, dog. I feel like right now it's hitting that point of the year where you gotta, in every year, shit fluctuates as far as volume and quality. I feel like right now it's at you've been so full with volume since the beginning of this year. I feel like now you're finally starting to even out, lose what's on the shelves, but also, get in new shit. I'm thinking
honestly, now that we started this layaway, like I can't keep shit on my shelf.
That's good. It's good, bro.
Dude, like I got
with the layaway shelf, I bet it grew. I bet it doubled.
Dude, I got like over 200 guns on layaway. Like it's wild because like, dude, somebody like all these people see like, oh, I want this $1,500 gun, but they don't want to pay for it right then. Which I get that. Right.
You just reminded me a guy I read today on Twitter. A guy got arrested with 25 Glock switches, like the switches that make them automatic.
To make them automatic.
25 switches alone. He only got 5 years. I forget what state he was in. I want to say Minnesota. I'm wrong about that. But yeah, he only got 5 years. I thought that shit was like a large felony. Fully automatic switches. Maybe if he had them installed already. I don't think they were installed. I think they're in boxes.
He's probably going to federal prison too.
He might have told also.
He probably told.
He probably
I'm
did.
sure because
When you're facing that kind of
a lot
shit.
of them do that. They be telling for
Yeah,
sure.
dog. Oh my god. But I digress.
You've been watching any basketball?
I have been watching basketball for
You
this
have?
reason right here. Yes, I have. I've been
Oh,
watching
yeah.
fucking basketball.
Oh,
I was
shit.
watching I watched LeBron on Sunday save getting swept.
Then they lost like no, didn't they play Monday?
I don't know. Monday they didn't play. Monday was I want to say the Heat. It was Miami and
because today's Wednesday.
There's 2 games Monday.
No,
they didn't play Monday.
They played Monday because they lost to the Nuggets. They might have played. You might have watched them Saturday then because they played Monday because they lost to the Nuggets on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they lost to the Nuggets on Monday because I was watching that game because Jamal Murray hit another game-winning shot at the very end to win it. Yo. Yeah, because I went to the gym and I was like, hey, because I was like, hey, caught a skill. I was like, did you watch the game last night? And he was like, dude, I watched it for a little bit, but I passed out. And we were driving to the gym and I was like, oh, I'm gonna look. And he was like, you know what? When I get to the gym and get on the treadmill, I was like, I can just watch ESPN and see who won. So that's how I found out. So it was Monday they played Monday and I watched it Tuesday on ESPN to see who won.
I definitely watched on Sunday.
Yeah.
I definitely watched LA play Sunday. Monday I went to Texas Roadhouse and I watched Miami. And I didn't even get to finish the game, but there was 2 games on. One was Miami, one was the other whoever else was playing each other. And they were both on simultaneously. I didn't know if LA played that night after them. They might have. I missed the game where they got eliminated, which is a damn shame, man. It's crazy, but it's made for some of the best Instagram memes ever. Are you seeing any LeBron Instagram memes where LeBron's just like talking? It's like AI LeBron. The AI his mouth,
yeah,
and he's just telling like bullshit stories. That's why he makes up all these stories. I'll show you one. It's fucking hilarious.
They played Monday and lost to the Nuggets 106-108.
I missed
so you must have watched. Yeah, you watched it Saturday. Saturday's when they won 119-108.
I would have put money on it that it was Sunday. I would have put money on it, bro.
You would have lost. Should have took it.
That's crazy. See, you said you're betting, man.
I am a bet, dude. How to get on that, man? How about have you watched any? Is that the only game you've been watching?
Yeah, basically.
I was about to say, man, these Knicks, they look good.
Oh, New York. I've been hearing, dude.
Knicks
I watched We Might Be Drunk. Sam Morrill's a huge Knicks fan.
Good, dude. Like, I've watched them last night, and man.
What's the dude? De'Aaron Fox or DeAndre Drummond or something like that?
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson.
I've been nonstop,
used to play for the Dallas Mavericks, and, dude, he's balling out right now.
Check this LeBron out.
Are you sure you want to fight a war on 2 fronts? Said Adolf. Are you sure you want to fight a war on 2 fronts? Now we've already got our hands full with the West. Do we really want to take on a powerhouse like the Soviet Union at the same time? And to be honest, I think that that would stretch our resources too thin. He said not to worry and that it'd be over quick. And I was like, I don't know, man. You can't underestimate the resilience of the Soviet people.
The shit people be doing, bro.
The harsh winter means we're on the clock. I said to Adolf.
He said Adolf.
I was picking up Zuri from school and I thought I saw someone in the bushes. I go to check it out and come to find out it's Josh Giddey. I was like, Josh, what are you doing, buddy? He told me he was working part-time as a gardener. I don't know why I believed him. I was picking up Zuri.
This is bullshit stories, and it actually looks like he's talking as the fucking
got
best
the
part.
win, which is cool, but that means at least 3 more days of Darvin Ham.
That
so
one
was
doesn't.
it worth it? Probably not. If I had 3 bullets and was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and Darvin Ham, I'm shooting Darvin Ham 3 times. When I tell you to challenge a play, challenge the fucking play. Don't just sit there.
That was wild. Did you see that?
Seriously, how did this man?
He was freaking the hell out. Because
I saw him. Yeah, I watched that game. He yelled at his fucking whole bench, dude.
Dude, he was pissed. Yes. I can't remember what happened.
They either didn't call the challenge or they didn't call the timeout.
No, they didn't. They needed to call a timeout so they could challenge the play, and he didn't. And man, LeBron was fucking pissed.
That's what I had. Yeah,
so pissed.
I looked away, and I heard Ernie and the guys talking about LeBron screaming at his bench. And I looked
Oh
up
man,
and I was like,
he was mad, man.
Yeah, he was spazzing the fuck out.
I was watching Sports Center. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah,
I think it was yesterday because there was a headline saying that the Lakers, what did it say about LeBron's son?
It's been a fucking crazy series. It's been
it says report Lakers open to drafting Bronny James.
They're open to it,
dude. That's so.
That's the play. That's the move. That's the only reason he's staying.
That's the only way that they're
the only reason he's gonna.
That's the only way that
play
LeBron's gonna stay. Yeah,
22 years.
That's the thing. They have to draft him because LeBron already
draft
said
Bronny or lose.
I was about to say that, and he hasn't. His contract's up. He has a player option.
Say they do boot LeBron. Who they replace him with?
Fuck, dude. I don't even know. Dude, they're going to have to go and spend some hella money to get someone hella good.
They're going to have to remake the entire lineup, I think.
You're going to have to go get a star.
Yeah.
You're going to have to go get 2 stars because...
Which, of course, everybody wants to be an LA star.
You got to make up for that. So you're going to have to go and get 2...
Everybody wants to play for Los Angeles. There'd be no shortage of stars to buy.
And then that's the thing, like...
Dame Lillard.
I mean, Lillard's already at...
Yeah, but he just left the Blazers. He had more.
He didn't want to leave the Blazers.
But he had more loyalty to the Blazers.
Yeah, he got traded from the Blazers.
I'd say he had more loyalty to the Blazers than where he's at now. Though.
He does. I mean, he didn't want to leave there, but I mean, he's with Giannis. I mean, I don't see him wanting to leave Giannis to go.
Oh, he's with Minnesota.
He's
not Minnesota.
Milwaukee.
I'm sorry, Milwaukee, rather. I didn't even know that. That'd be sick as fuck if he got a ring with Milwaukee. That's not a bad place to get traded to. I mean, if you're going to get booted from the team that you've led for so many years, that's not a bad place to land, frankly. Where else would you want to go? Mavericks?
Dude,
maybe the Mavericks.
They're not looking bad.
Where the fuck is who am I thinking of? The Jokic.
Oh, that's Denver.
Denver. Yeah, Denver. You can go to Denver. That's almost a guaranteed ring. Almost.
I mean,
Celtics.
They won it last year.
Who's it? So who's in right now? I don't even know who.
Yeah,
I'm so far
Celtics
removed.
I think they just beat Miami, so they're I don't know who they're about to play. OKC swept New Orleans.
You got the Knicks in second place.
The Knicks are playing Philly, and that series is 3-2 right now, going back to New York or going back to Philly.
Damn, the Warriors are still in?
No, Warriors, they lost in the play-in.
Oh, I'm lost.
Yeah, you're definitely way behind. And then Minnesota just swept the Suns. Fucking 4 games, bro. The Suns had a power team too. They had KD, they had Booker, they had who else? That other dude. Man, I just went blank.
Chris Paul?
No, Chris Paul was with Golden State. But
that sucks ass. Yeah, Bucks beat the Pacers. Cavs beat Magic by 1 point yesterday. 76ers beat the Knicks. 76ers beat the Knicks. They're 3-2 right now.
Yeah, dude, that's been a series, man. It's been actually really good, and all of them have been down to the wire.
Clippers Mavericks right now, 27-24.
I was about to say they're playing right now. That's been a good series too.
They're tied 2-2.
I was about to say are they tied?
Yeah,
it's been a good series. But
so the Heat,
dude, I don't. But the thing is, right now, like Minnesota looking good.
Yeah, bro.
Minnesota beasting.
Minnesota's looking crazy.
Nobody is stopping Anthony Edwards right now. That dude he's on a tear right now. But they're just all linked up really good. And then the same way with OKC. OKC is the youngest. OKC is the youngest team at average 23. Their starting five is the average age is 23. They're the youngest. They're the youngest team to ever win a playoff series.
Damn,
it's a crazy stat. 23 years old.
Anthony Edwards, yeah. Jay McDaniels, Jalen Clark. Wendell Moore.
But another good series right now is Milwaukee and the Pacers.
Go Bears over there.
Yeah,
and Cat.
Yeah, Bears over there. I'm not a fan of Gobert.
I've never liked Gobert. That nigga started the fucking COVID-19.
COVID-19.
He ruined my fucking day.
He's like,
that was the first. Yeah, that was
that's whenever COVID was the deal.
That's when I was supposed to go to the Utah Mavericks game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I was buying tickets to the Utah Mavericks game,
and then when he was with Utah.
I was watching the Utah Utah. I forgot who they were playing when it might have been the Lakers, because COVID hit and they shut the game down like right before tip off.
That's wild.
I was watching my ass watching it, and then everybody's like looking confused, looking at each other, and they're like, "Yeah, apparently the game's called off."
I do remember that because they like right before the tip off, they came out there and they're like, "Yeah, sorry everyone, but the game is called off."
I was so mad.
I've never seen anything.
That was the end of basketball for that year. That was the end of basketball for 2020.
Well, no, they did the play-in tournament where there was no or the
they did the bubble.
They did the bubble.
Well, it was the end of basketball for like 6 or 8 months or something. That's when it was several months before they came back. They came back at the end of the year.
Yeah, they came back at a weird time.
Yeah.
Because they really didn't get a summer to take off because they played during the summer, which was kind of cool.
I always hope
that's when the Lakers won it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's when LeBron won
it. That's right. I always hoped that 2020. I always hoped that when 2K22 came out, they would have the
bubble.
The bubble.
Where
were they at? They were in LA or Vegas, or it was called the Vegas bubble or the California bubble.
I don't remember.
It was Florida.
I don't remember. I think there was a couple spots, but there were bubble ones.
I remember they're in Disney World or Land. So I want to say Florida because I want to say they're in Disneyland.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was in Florida. But and they all had to stay there, and they couldn't leave.
That's when they thought Jimmy Buckets knocked down that announcer. Remember, they thought he knocked down that announcer. That blonde chick. They said it was. Man, I don't want to throw allegations at Jimmy Buckets, but I remember she got in trouble. It was the same lady that got in trouble for saying something about the girl that had just gotten promoted. She said,
Rachel.
She just got promoted, and
she's been on Undisputed here lately.
Rachel Maddow. No, I don't know. Rachel something. And she said some fly shit, and it was basically just saying like, oh, with all the race relation shit going on in the public, it makes sense why they would promote a black woman opposed to me, who's better qualified. Basically is what she said. And she kind of just borderline if you can cancel like she's not really a celebrity.
Rochelle Nichols.
Rochelle Nichols.
But she's a redhead.
She interviews.
She cute though.
Absolutely.
Give it to her.
But she just said it at the wrong time to the wrong people. And she basically got canceled. You can't really cancel a sports analysis lady. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's not like she's making $10 million a year. Maybe I actually don't really know, but I'm just assuming. But I just remember she got in big trouble. I was like, bro,
but the thing is,
Jimmy didn't mind.
Well, you might be right because she's been on Undisputed, but Undisputed is on FS1.
You been watching any more of that who show you LeBron podcast?
Oh yeah, I've been listening to it. I'm caught up right now.
LeBron, JJ Redick.
Yeah, the one I just listened to. LeBron had his high school coach on there.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, and he was just a
kid from Akron.
Yeah, he was a. But dude, I'm not a LeBron fan. Like, I'm really not. I respect the dude's game. I've said it before, but I don't know. After listening to the podcast, I do have a lot of respect for the guy and the knowledge for his game that he has, because the dude is smart, and especially JJ Redick. Like, listening to JJ Redick, the dude's basketball knowledge is top tier.
Oh yeah.
I can see why LeBron picked him, or they picked each other to do a podcast together, because honestly, I feel like JJ Redick's basketball knowledge is, I feel like, a little bit better than LeBron's.
You think so?
Dude, it's like listening.
I haven't seen any episodes.
Listening to the dude talk is wild, man. Like the dude is smart.
Yeah.
And no, the podcast is super good. Like I was surprised how good it really is. And if you're growing up to be play basketball or into basketball, the pod is really great. You should listen to it because it gives you a lot of basketball knowledge and how things work in basketball, like what certain plays are called, what certain pick and rolls you do, and like it's wild and it's super good.
Well, I feel like JJ Redick is someone who he's not too far removed from actually playing games. You know, it hasn't really been that long, and LeBron's still active. JJ's been announcing, but his in-game IQ, his sports IQ is just so high.
Dude, his sports IQ to basketball is unreal.
It reminds me of like Dominic Cruz for the UFC because he's still active. He's not as active because he's been an announcer since like 2016, yeah, but still you can tell when he's analyzing.
I love listening to him talk too.
Dude, yeah. And I love it when he like shuts down Bisping or somebody else that's trying to say that it's not really going anywhere. He's like, I know you don't see what's going on, but there's a lot of hand fighting on right now. There's a lot of, you know, positional awareness from both guys. Like he picks it apart in a way that reminds me of like John Anik or Joe Rogan. Like they know what's going on. Even the jiu-jitsu shit, they know who's, you know, asserting dominance and who's got better position and certain times where the crowd's booing. The crowd could be booing, and these dudes, they just know because they got that fight IQ, man. They got that in-fight IQ.
But no, it's a great podcast. I'm caught up. I just listened to the last episode. They might have. I don't know when. Honestly, I haven't paid attention to these, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a new one out this week because I listened to the last. I got caught up Monday or Tuesday, so I don't know when they bring out their new ones. But
the Kelsey brothers still doing theirs?
I think, dude, I haven't listened to theirs in a minute.
Yeah,
but no, they still do. Yeah, I mean, they still got theirs.
I imagine they kind of lose ratings when football's not going on.
I've been listening to, and plus I've been listening to Ocho and Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp. Bro,
Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp do one?
Bro, yes. Listen to this shit.
For some reason, I thought it was Ochocinco and Terrell Owens.
No.
Am I crazy?
No.
Has T.O. been on before?
Yeah, it's Shannon Sharp.
But T.O.'s been on before, right?
Bam.
I've seen them talking to each other on a podcast. I couldn't say which one.
Sometimes this is a good conversation because I ain't dating you unless you got kids. You got to have one, maybe two, you know, because for one, everybody eats for one. But I just like women that have kids. And somebody asked me on Instagram, why they got to have kids? Because women with kids have structure. They have discipline because they have kids, you know, and women that don't have kids, they never have snacks in the pantry. I like to get up 3-4 in the morning and get a Capri Sun and steal some of the kids' snacks. And women that don't have kids don't never have no food, Unc. And you know what they always want to do?
Go out and eat.
But no kids always want to go out to eat and give looks like it's a goddamn fashion show. This ain't no motherfucking fashion show. I'm hungry. 3 in the morning. Capri Sun. Do you know what Capri Sun tastes like at 3 in the morning after a session?
Nah, hopefully I'm sleeping at 3 a.m.
Now you ain't hear me.
Oh, after a session.
You know,
yes,
after man.
Ojo, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something. I ain't trying to be funny. Please tell me you had a honey bun in the microwave, warm it up for 12 seconds, nice and hot with a Capri Sun.
No,
a zebra cake.
Oh, no, I love the zebra cake. Yeah, I have zebra cakes.
I love them.
I don't like to eat after one of them sessions. I just want something cool. Couple heart beating real fast.
Yeah, okay, I understand. For me, I purposely, first time, and I can tell you a story because we family. I can tell you, I was dating a woman. She was about, I was probably 27 at the time, and she she had kids. You know, she was about 53. She was 53. I was 27, 20. Yeah, she was about 53. No, I stayed the night and whatever, and it was time to go. She woke me up 3 in the morning and say, baby, you got to go. You know, you can't stay here. I said, what you mean? I say, you came here and you did your business and what you need to do. And I'm going to give you a snack and a Capri Sun, but you got to go. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, yeah. I did the walk of shame with food. At least she kicked me out with food. Now, I felt bad, but at least She sent me home with something to eat and something on my stomach. Now, a single woman, no food, no nothing. I'm just talking about my experiences. They would want to go eat.
That's happened. That's happened.
They want to put that shit on. Yeah, what? This is a good conversation.
Dude.
Bro, I just think it was a fucking nut.
That's how their pod beat, dude. It is so funny.
I just think it was one of the funniest motherfuckers.
Oh man, yeah.
Even when he was playing, he was just a comedy act, bro. He's so funny,
dude.
But he's dead serious too. He's not fucking around.
He's not playing around either. Like
No.
when he says it, like he means that.
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Like, it's hilarious.
I love how they used to give him shit. He was always famous for wearing cheap watches, and they used to give him shit about.
Oh yeah, that's
not
what he
buying
said. He
expensive
was like,
watches.
I'd go to what is it, Claire's?
Yeah,
He was like, I go buy all my jewelry from Claire's. He was
Yeah.
like, I'll be wearing everything fake. Everything was not real. He was like, that's how it rolls. He's like, why do I need to go out there and spend thousands of dollars on a chain? Like, it's like, hell no.
Yeah. He
Okay.
said the time is free. This watch tells the same time. So
Mhm.
why would I want to pay $1 million for a watch? This $10 watch tells the same time.
It tells the same time. He got
a valid point.
He does got a valid point.
Oh
I
my
was like-
god, dude.
And I've never been a watch guy until I got my Apple Watch. I do love my Apple Watch.
I tried the Apple Watch
because I was like, I get my notifications. It's nice, especially like when I'm busy. I can boom, I can see it right there. If somebody calls me, I can.
It's one of the most
Just
pretentious things though. When somebody's like, "All right, then we're gonna," and then I'm gonna take Team A, and I'm gonna go. We're gonna move left, and we're gonna move all the. It
Dude.
pisses me off when a motherfucker's mid sentence and then just slaps their watch closed.
Oh, I don't do that. I just
like,
turn my wrist and then it
Take
goes
that
off.
fucking thing off. What are you
No,
doing?
I
Touching
do.
your watch?
I do love my watch. Like I've never been a watch guy until I got my Apple Watch.
For me, it was just the most
now
to
I'm all
charge.
about it.
I wouldn't keep it charged. I just had to give it away.
I mean, it's not that bad. Like I can go like
You
2
got
or
a newer
3.
gen. I had
I
a
was-
Gen 3.
I
This
was
was
gonna say,
years
yeah,
ago.
This is Gen 8.
I imagine the Gen 8's battery life is substantially better.
So
than
like I
Gen
can
3.
go like 2 or 3 days with it.
Yeah,
With the charge.
that's legit.
So and then I put it
Clean
on the
up, Apple.
dude, and it's actually like I can put it on the charger and like within an hour, like it's charged.
Can you watch videos?
I haven't tried.
You ever tried to like download apps and shit?
No, I about the
Well,
only
you got
thing,
your phone for
I was
that.
about to say the only thing I do is like my text messages or somebody calls. Like I can answer a call on it.
Now I want to pay $200 for an Apple Watch when
I
this
didn't
$10
pay
Casio
I got
takes the same
I got out of
time.
my shop for $100. So
Takes the
like
same
no, I
You got a
got
Gen 8 for $100?
yeah, because we weren't taking we don't take those anymore.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't
It's kind
take
of
we
a-
don't take them because people would bring them in, and then
Maybe locked
whenever
up.
they sell them, they would go home and report it stolen, and then log into their iCloud,
that's
and
pretty
then
smart.
and then and then I can't do nothing with it, and so that was happening a lot. So that's why we stopped taking them. Well, the person that brought this in, right when they brought it in, I made sure I signed into my stuff so they couldn't go home and try to sign back into it because my iCloud was already on it. So if they went home, it was already going to pop up saying somebody's iCloud was already on it, so they couldn't do anything about it.
That's smart.
So
I can
that's
see how
why
that problem.
that's why I got it, and that was the only reason I took it.
Apple security is like the second to none.
Oh, it's
Apple security is
you're not-
insane.
you're not breaking into
It
that.
almost pisses you off though, because if you fuck up the password to your phone, you're done.
Mhm.
You can sign in iCloud on some other device, which has been, I mean, it's really good. You can just go buy a new phone and sign into it, but then you got to buy a new phone. But at least you're not getting your shit stolen and
I was like,
hacked.
because like Samsung, you can hard reset theirs and bypass all that stuff.
Yeah,
Because I do it all the time, especially on the tablets and phones at my work.
yeah,
But Apple, there's no bypassing shit.
yeah. You put iCloud lock on that shit.
Dude,
and
there's no bypassing shit. Yeah, if the iCloud's on it, you're fucked.
I'll probably never move on from iPhone. I don't see any reason to move on from iPhone. I've been with iPhone for so long.
Well, I mean, I do. I used
new phones look
to be Samsung. I ain't gonna lie. I did like Samsung. I love their cameras.
I love their features.
I was gonna say, and
I
do
love
their
the free
features.
music downloads.
Back in the day, you
like that.
had to have like Spotify, and I hate Spotify. I hate Spotify.
I use it for podcasts. I
And
watch podcasts.
I love
listen to
Apple
podcasts.
Music, and now you can get Apple Music on Samsung.
That's tight.
Yeah, because that's what like a bunch of my friends do. Especially Jared that used to work with me.
Yeah.
He don't work there no more.
You don't?
No.
Since
No.
when?
Sorry to get off topic like that, but
Sorry, we get a
no.
little personal here.
No.
But that's my dog. What
Yeah.
happened?
He quit and he's selling RVs now.
Oh shit.
He
Well, I hope that's going all right.
It just started today. Today was his first day.
He's not selling them at that place next door to you, is he?
There's RVs up.
Well, I guess they sell little mini houses, those little sheds, those little. You know what I'm talking about? There's like a small. What do you call a mini house? It's really just a shed, but it looks like a mini house next door to your shop.
That's South First.
Oh, what the fuck am I thinking?
It's like, dude, I don't know.
Well, he's not working there.
I got Waterburger and a
yeah.
nursing home right beside me.
I think I was there last. I don't know where I was. It's getting late in the night. My brain is going. But no, I was there recently. But I hope he's doing well. That was my betting partner.
Dude, I've
lost many a $5 bets.
I lost to the Masters of that dude just recently.
I lost so many fights. He wouldn't even watch the fights. He wouldn't. I'd watch every fight on the card to get to the headliner. I would bet him on the headliner. He wouldn't be watching it, but he'd be watching the highlight shit. He'd be getting notifications through his phone, and then he would just like text me a bunch of like nah. Like motherfucker, dude. I actually care about this shit.
But
that's funny. Oh, I'm you know, I hope it's better for him, dog. I can't lie. When I left, I was questioning whether or not I was gonna like what I was gonna be doing. I'm grateful that it's something legit and that, you know, not something to fuck me around. But you're definitely risking that shit, you know, because financial stability is important.
Oh yeah,
it's very important,
especially nowadays.
Fuck yeah,
because it's hard to find a good paying job.
I was talking to a dude today who got his lights cut off. Today, I was like, bro, it's too hot to have your lights cut off. So how can we get these back on for you?
Yeah, no
it's
joke.
Way too
At
hot.
Your work?
Yeah. This kid I work with, the new guy. He paid. I think he just forgot to pay. Oh, they didn't have his check deposited in the morning like they told him they would. Everybody else got theirs, but it's his first check. He just started. So
I got you.
So I guess it didn't get paid. And then, you know, these things happen, man. These things happen. Growing up, I many a time had the electricity turned off. It's not any. It sucks ass, especially in this Texas heat. We used to open the windows. My mom used to we used to just run my mom's ear, and she used to be like, "I don't fucking need the lights. I'll charge my phone in the car.
Broke,
I don't need that shit."
But I'll make sure my bills are paid.
I'm talking, you know,
I will
over 20 years ago. I'm talking, but absolutely now as an adult, yeah, I'm not fucking around.
Oh, yeah,
I'd rather be dead broke and have everything paid off.
That's what I'm saying.
Than have any debt.
That's the wildest thing. They're like,
people I'll still collect that.
People coming in, they're like, "Oh, I gotta pay my water bill." I'm like, bro, like you have a job. Like, what are you spending your money on? Like it
goes, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, pay your bills and then do fun activities after that, or the different activities you're trying to do. Make sure your bills are paid. Like
some things come up, man. Like auto repair. I got hit with auto repair these last couple months.
I mean, I understand that. I definitely understand that. Like that does happen.
They say that some people, you know, they say that most Americans can't go 2 paychecks without being completely far gone with like their bills and shit. 2 paychecks and they would be super and fucked off in debt. You know, no, if they went without working for, I don't know if it was 2 weeks or 2 paychecks. I want to say it was 2 paychecks just because 2 weeks sounds depressing, but it's all the time they got. They're just living by the, you know, seat of their heel, seat of the edge of their seat, however you say the expression, which makes sense. Oh, it doesn't make sense. People, you know, financial stability is important, but a lot of people are, man.
It's honestly a tough time to be living right now,
and it's hard to find good help. It's hard to find good help. People don't. For so long, people didn't want to work.
Everything
the workforce is kind of coming back.
Everything in this world's going up in prices, but your pay.
Gas is $3.19. You're absolutely right about that.
Dude,
gas is $3.19.
I mean, here. That's
yeah.
Here, like,
I'm complaining, but in California, it's probably $6.
That's what I'm saying. Like places like that, like there's like we do have cheap gas.
True.
It's not cheap, but we do have cheap gas
across the board.
Cheaper,
in comparison,
way cheaper than a lot of places.
Yeah.
But no, like everything's groceries, fucking gas.
Groceries is crazy.
Dude, it is crazy.
You know what I've really become a big fan of, just because it's so cheap, and I go to the grocery store on a daily basis anyway. Fruit, fucking, you could buy fruit every other day, and yeah, it doesn't last more than 3-4 days. It's hot as fuck.
It's expensive now.
It's not. You get a bushel of bananas for like $1.25. I'll go buy like 8 limes and spend like 70 cents. You know, I'll buy, not that I can live off limes, but I'm just saying apples are expensive. Avocados are expensive.
Well, I mean, there's a shortage on avocados.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a shortage on avocados.
These fucking shortages, man. Where are they getting shortages from? Grow more. What the fuck are we talking about?
Did you know our main source of avocados is from California.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have assumed California.
And did you know, like,
oranges too? Oranges are cheap.
Another thing, like Georgia, you know, either the peach state.
Yeah.
South Carolina does more peaches than they do.
But they're very close to each other, right? Geographically,
I mean, they are close to each other, but you would think Georgia would be the one because they're a peach state.
True. I think that was kind of established a long time ago too, and maybe, you know, global warming, yada yada. Maybe it kind of shifted over.
No, yeah,
Texas is.
You would think.
You know what our state motto is for Texas?
What?
Friendship.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's our whole state motto. Friendship.
That's the gayest thing ever.
Well, it's fucking like. I mean, people are casually friendly in passing, but for the most part, motherfuckers ain't too friendly.
No,
motherfuckers are
not anymore.
Excessively friendly.
Not anymore.
I guess again, we're kind of we're being very short-sighted. In comparison, you go to New York, people don't even pay you no money. You can get fucking raped in public. Nobody cares.
Yeah, that's a
little excessive, but you know what I'm saying.
That's a wild place.
So here, at least,
especially like, dude, when I went to Philly, dude, I hated Philly. No offense.
No offense to Philly, but you fucking suck,
dude. It did. Like, it was rough, man. It was cool, like seeing all the history that's in Philly, but man, the people there, they're
hard to be around.
They're very hard to be around and super trashy.
Las Vegas
you can't go out at night.
Like, I didn't expect for Las Vegas to be all right. Almost got mugged, but for the most part, Las Vegas was pretty nice. The people were easygoing.
Las Vegas was great.
You asked for direction, and they're very friendly.
I never had any problems
big
the times
spot,
that I've been to Vegas.
Felt like a big tourist spot. You know, people were comfortable with you not being from there and being like, I was like 24-hour liquor, and they were like, yeah, dude, yeah, we got this shit. People were very nice.
Yeah, you don't stop drinking there.
But then I go to the Wing and Go, and they try to rob me.
The Sin City.
True. I tried to sin while I was there. Didn't get very far.
Yeah, you think like on the avocado part, like, sorry to get back on that, but you think that'd be like Mexico or something like that.
That's what I was saying. I almost said Venezuela.
Did you know
when you said, do you know who? I almost said Venezuela.
The Caesar salad was invented in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would think Rome or Greece.
Yeah. Kid Craddock. I listened to
I think I listened that morning too. That sounds familiar.
I listened to Kid Craddock in the morning. They were talking about that, and yeah, the Caesar salad was invented in Mexico. I would have never guessed that.
Julio Cesar Chavez. No, he didn't do it. I'm sorry. He's just a Mexican.
He's just a Mexican. No, like, it's just like crazy facts that you hear, like you just wouldn't think like
Greenland and Iceland. Apparently, Greenland is just covered in ice, and Iceland is just beautiful hilly greens. Yeah. Who would have thunk it? You know,
it's the little things that you find out in life. You just don't even know. You learn something new.
You got to travel a little bit. You got to experience different cultures here and there. You know what I mean? But I do I gotta say, it pisses me. I say people aren't friendly down here just because lately I've been going to stores and, like, you know, giving people the old tip of the cap when you pass by them, like, hey, how you doing? And they just give me nothing back. Nothing drives me crazier than being polite to somebody and they're not returning it. Because I'm a super nice guy. It makes me happy. People smile. Hey, you know, that's how I go about my day. Mm-hmm. So when somebody doesn't return it, you're a piece of shit. You should have died yesterday.
It's getting a little, I mean, we used to be I could see how we were you said friendly.
Yeah, friendship is our motto.
Friendship. But I could see that because, like, we used to be very friendly state. Like, we really did. We used to be very polite.
Yeah, we got so much culture down here.
We used to be like that. Now it's our culture's going to shit.
I feel like that across the board.
I feel like that. Like
that across the board.
Yeah, it's just,
we used to be cool. Even the criminals are getting lame. For real. Like, scammers. Come on, dog. We used to rob banks and shit. We used to have, like, armed heists. Now y'all are robbing through PayPal and Venmo, scamming and shit through you know, like, come on, man. This shit is lame.
And people stealing, man.
PPP loans. That was fucking weak. All y'all went to prison.
Like, when I grew up in the day, man, we didn't lock our house. You didn't have to lock
your house. You could keep the front door open.
I could have. My parents made us stay outside. I couldn't let my 9-year-old son go outside.
No, not if I'm not there.
There's no. Well, I mean, even if I am there, like, I cannot let my kid go outside unsupervised.
Nah, you can't.
Even at 9 years old. At 9 years old, man, I was walking the field at my place. I was outside all day long because we couldn't come back inside till it was dark.
Hell yeah. My dad always had a garage full of bikes. Me and all my cousins and the cats in the neighborhood.
That too, like
we'd all go get a bike and just ride bikes all through the
all
four-way.
through the
woodland
all
area,
through town, especially
all the way to
because
Clack.
I was from Clyde, so we rode them all. Man, there was no how many times me and my buddy, like, I'm on the pegs, you pedaling. Oh, well, it's my turn now. I got to pedal. You got to be on the pegs.
I remember
like,
tires falling off, fixing chains on the side of the road with your boys.
Bro,
they had to wait for you.
Nowadays, you can't do any of that.
You can't do nothing, bro. You can't send your kids outside. You can't trust.
No.
And how many people are out on the street walking, homeless people? And I'm not just trying to, people get offended now. You start talking about homeless people as if homeless people being out on the street is not a problem. It is a problem because I can't let my kids go outside because y'all are out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are capable of. Y'all walk up to anybody with your hand out. Don't be walking up to my fucking 7-year-old.
Yeah.
And you can't trust what they want, bro. Dude, it's fucking scary, man.
It is very scary. And like I said, the stealing, man.
Yeah, the stealing is ridiculous.
Dude, I just got one of my blowers stolen off my.
You did?
Yeah, bro. Someone stole my $750 blower from my
from my lawn. Your gas powered blower? Was it on the back of your trailer?
Yeah, it was on my trailer.
And they took it off?
They took it. Yeah. That's the only
thing. From your house?
That's the only thing they took.
Was it at the job?
No, I was at a job.
You were doing a job?
I was doing a job.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Did you see him do it?
No.
You just came back and it was gone?
No.
Did they cut the cables or what?
I had my $1,000 push mower sitting right there. I had my 2 weed eaters that were sitting right there. Like, I had all this stuff and all they took was my blower. Which, I mean,
best case scenario.
I'm blessed. My business is blessed. So, I mean, I took it with a grain of salt. Didn't make it.
I hate that shit.
Ruined my day. Went and bought me a new one and just kept pushing.
That's crazy, dog.
But dude, it's just like that. Like, dude, it's like we live in a shitty world.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
It's a fucked up world we live in.
We say it all the time.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna stop.
It stands true, man, but I got hope. We can pull Florida from this shit.
I hope, man.
The climate can change, man. We just gotta make it happen.
It starts with our office.
Yeah.
Dude, we gotta get some better people in our office to make this
it's an election year.
I mean,
you never know what could happen within the next 6 to 8 months.
I mean, we're not getting anybody better. No offense. Like, the people that are already trying to run and stuff like that, it's not any better.
You got any faith in Robert Kennedy?
He's definitely not winning. No offense. I mean,
I don't think we would elect anybody whose voice sounds like that.
Dude, truthfully, the 2 people that are going to win.
As shallow as that sounds.
The 2 people that are going to win it's either going to be Trump or Biden.
Which is sad, man.
It's very sad. And Biden definitely does not need to be in there.
Well, Biden just ran a big student loan forgiveness campaign. They just relieved a lot of student loan debt just now.
Yeah.
I saw friends of mine on Twitter this morning posting their student loan Biden-Harris forgiveness shit.
Yeah.
And they got all their student loans wiped.
That's what's up.
It's pretty sick. He's taking steps to try to get, win people over. Yeah. It's not going to work. I mean, it doesn't need to work.
But
he hasn't done shit in 4 years for the people.
He has not.
He hasn't done a fuck all.
And the thing about it is, it's like most of our presidents that are like that. They always try to win you over at the very end.
Yeah, like, and you know what? They stir the shit pot before election, and it works.
But I mean, the only positive thing that like Trump did when he was in there, like, he kept us out of debt. Like that.
He gave us balls again.
He did.
He definitely gave us nuts.
I was cool. Like, I mean, he's
cool to have a tough country.
He's not a great person to be running our country.
True.
Neither is Biden.
Hell no.
But I mean, I feel like he did do. Yeah, he gave our country balls again. He kept us out of debt. He did do some positive things.
I don't see him having any competition. I don't think anybody could run this late. Start a campaign and beat Trump.
You'd have to be
You would already have to be a big name. You'd have to be Michelle Obama.
I don't think she could win.
I don't know, man. Who else? Who else has the people's hearts and minds?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And everybody, I mean, if Barry O could run again, I think he would be a fucking strong candidate. But if not him, who better than
everybody wants? Everybody wants The Rock to run.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If you smell what Pakistan is getting bombed with, I don't know. I just showed my kid The Rock.
We're gonna get banned again. We're gonna get banned again.
I'm sorry, Germany. Y'all might not ever catch another episode.
Oh my Yeah, I'm not catching.
Swear to
God.
God.
So we're gonna get banned in some other country.
I just showed my kid The Rock a couple months ago. I showed her the People's Elbow. I showed her him and Mankind's like cage match. I showed her some major highlights from when The Rock was wrestling. Some of his just shit talking backstage videos.
Been wrestling a lot.
She had no idea.
Did you watch
he came back for WrestleMania. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either, but dude,
I saw all clips and highlights and shit.
I was gonna say I was seeing
everybody came back. Undertaker came back. Stone Cold came back. They had
everybody's got to come back to Cody try to live in this expensive ass world we live in.
Yeah,
right now.
Facts. You can't make it off one hustle.
I was about
you
to say
multiple fucking hustles.
You think they're like, oh, okay, I can retire now. I'm good.
Yeah,
and then boom, nope.
Yep. Yeah, with a lawsuit, or
if you ain't got hundreds of millions of dollars, you ain't retiring.
Think about like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. They're both in their 80s and they both just had babies. That's babies. Wild. There's another woman in their pocket for the rest of their lives, and their lives ain't real extensive.
I'm in my 30s and I couldn't even think about it.
I couldn't start over right now. No, I couldn't start over. No. Fuck no.
Hell to the no.
I'm grateful I'm as far along as I am. I love my child, but damn. When I'm done, son. Yeah. And I mean, you're never really done raising your kid. All their life you'll be there.
I'll be in my 40s. I'll be in my 40s when he graduates. So I'm good with it. And I'm good with that.
Yeah, I just don't want to start over.
Yeah, bro. I ain't trying to be an old man.
Nah, bro. Well, we had a homie, you know what I mean? That had a baby in his 40s. You know, Jared. He had a baby in his 40s. He is
in his 40s.
Yeah, and he's got the baby's probably 3 or 4 now.
3. I think he's 3.
3.
Yeah, I think he's 3.
And I'm, and he's handling it very well. I'm not saying that 40 is young. I'm not trying to don't get me misconstrued. 40 is young.
In his late 50s when his kid graduates.
Yeah, he's gonna be almost 60 when his kid graduates.
He's gonna be on a walker going to see his kid.
Yeah, you're gonna, which I feel like we're so accustomed to having kids when we're young and being men when we're young that we kind of forget, like, my mom had me when she was 27.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of later in the game. I am the last kid, but I'm just saying, mom had me when she was 27. It's okay to wait till later in life. You just got to consider the ramifications. You're going to be 60. They're not.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not going to be that old. I
tough,
couldn't
man.
do it. Well, but it's wild.
Having a teenager, you're almost 60. You got a teenager on their cell phone, getting in trouble in school, talking back. Like, you can't keep up with that, dog. My mom's got a teenager. She's mid-50s, and she's got, not even a teenager, a fucking 11-year-old.
Your mom
driving her crazy. Well, she adopted my little cousin.
Oh, okay. I was like, dude, what?
Yeah, bro. And she's just
your mom be getting this.
Like, no, thank God she ain't getting no play right now.
Banks ain't playing.
She ain't getting no kind of play. I'm Kevizel.
Kevizel.
She no, but man, she just doesn't have the energy to keep up, and I can tell. I try to help where I can.
Dude, I'm still in my 30s. It's hard as hell to keep up with my kid.
Hell, bro.
Like
our kids are little.
I can only midget. I can only.
You're thinking too small. You got to think bigger.
Yeah, no. But I can only imagine, like I'm still in my 30s, and dude, my kid has so much energy, it's unreal.
It's scary sometimes, like, having to find something new for them to do so that they don't just have a dog shit day, because they won't go to bed if you don't burn their energy out.
Oh yeah,
but it's up to you. Saturday, Sunday, like, it's up to you.
Yeah,
shit sucks sometimes.
And then you're the same way. You're like, man, I'm ready to go to bed. Are you tired? I'm tired, bro.
Yes, bro. If I leave the house 2 times,
no, Dad, I'm ready to go. Like, you want to go do something else?
I don't have that energy, bro.
Dude, it is wild.
There ain't enough coffee.
So
in the world.
I can only imagine your mom. Like, that's
she thugs it out for real, man. And she's got hella grandbabies. She's always taking care of somebody, of one of the grandbabies or the other. And she's got my niece, and she's got my little cousin. She's a trooper for real. She be thugging it. But man, trying to keep up with these kids is near fucking impossible, bro. At any age, but especially an age like that, like preteen.
Oh yeah.
Forget about it, bro. Going through all these changes and all that shit.
I can only imagine.
It's different, bro.
My kid's already being a little douche too.
Dude, I'm telling you. My kid's
only 9.
She's starting to talk back, and well, she's already been talking. We talk shit here and there, but there's a firm boundary between, like, we can play around, but don't get disrespectful, know. But now she's starting to push that line.
Oh yeah, they
try to get sneaky and smart, bro. Don't get smart on me, goddamn. Bro.
Yeah, they be testing your gangster for
They
sure.
will. They do. They
be
don't
testing
mind.
you, man.
Push you to the fucking limit, bro. And you can't do nothing but laugh.
And then when you get on some, they're like, dude, like they get all their feelings hurt. Like, bro,
They do.
I gave you 100 chances.
Yeah. Yes, bro. And I let you get away with some shit I shouldn't have let you get away with. And maybe I brought some of this on because I let you get away with it. But understand me, when I put that foot down, you gotta respect it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know?
And now you're like, oh, you just broke my heart.
Yeah.
Like, no,
don't play with me.
Don't be playing with
me.
You
ain't all
heartbroken.
I should have been heartbroken when you know what I'm saying, when you didn't listen for the 4th time. I told you to go brush your fucking teeth. Now I gotta do it, and I'm mad about it. I'm not gonna be nice about it. I'll be straight up.
I feel that.
That's fucking driving me crazy thinking about it now. I'm glad she's asleep.
I'm glad.
When they're asleep, they're the cutest, most adorable things you ever created. But as soon as they wake up, bouncing off the. I'll be trying to bounce them off the wall. I'm gonna throw this fucking child, bro. I swear to God, she keep talking back to me. My dog. We didn't discuss UFC 300 because now it's old news. We didn't discuss Fight Night 71 or 81. It's old news now. We had hell of opinions. We did 2 whole pods around it. Well, tried, and we missed some of the best sporting events of the year. But I do love when we can come together and have these conversations where we're just talking about, what I'm saying, what we do on the daily, how we feel about things on the daily, and just get back to earth, bro. Sports are fun, but it's nice to get back to earth sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's nice to get away from the sport sometimes.
Hell yeah,
I love sports. Sports are
we're gonna be all sports.
What it's all about.
UFC 301 is this Saturday, bro. UFC 301 is this Saturday.
Canelo fight this weekend.
Oh, who's Canelo fighting?
He's fighting that Hispanic dude. That's why they had that. That's why they had that press conference.
Is Canelo under Golden Boy Productions? Because De La Hoya said something about the name you've been under is my name, so put some respect on it. Is Canelo under Golden Boy? I didn't think he was.
I think he was under Golden Boy. Who's Canelo? Are you looking it up?
Mm-hmm. Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I recognize the name, but I don't think I've seen any of those.
I'm pretty
fights.
sure he's a Hispanic fighter too. I think he's from Mexico.
Hell yeah, shit, with a name like that, the motherfucker from somewhere down south.
But evidently he's undefeated. I think he's like 35-0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the dude he's fighting. I'm pretty sure you might look up his deal.
Yeah, bro. Damn, yeah.
Is he 35?
43-0.
43-0.
43-0.
I knew he had a crazy deal.
27 years old from Tijuana. Damn, bro. This is going to be a good fucking fight. I'm going to have to put this on us to the UFC.
So I'll be watching probably both of them.
Imagine that upset. If he was to upset Canelo, can you fucking imagine how much money you could win?
Oh, he's going to be doing a lot.
It's going to be enormous.
I'm sure even if Canelo loses, he's getting paid way more, though.
Canelo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dog. He's the reason everybody's watching.
He's not taking any fights unless he's getting paid.
Fuck no.
I don't blame you. And plus, and the crazy part about that is, like, you got to think, he's coming over here to America to fight somebody, so he's going to get paid $14 million.
Yeah.
Let's just say
hypothetically. It'll be more, but
yeah, it's going to be more because I'm thinking once his name just fought and he got $20 million for his fight against Ryan, and so we'll just say $14 million. He's from Mexico. Mexico,
their dollars.
Our dollar to their peso is 19 to. Well, last that I looked was 19-1.
No shit.
Yes, $1 of ours is 19.
But is Mexico kind of like China, where it's like, oh, how much is this lamp? Oh, it's 15 million baht. But because 15 million isn't a lot.
Well, I mean, he's going to transfer that over. Like, let's see.
Is it 19-1 for real?
USD
to Mexico peso.
16-1.
Híjole la chingada, güey.
Yeah.
No, hombre, güey.
Yep.
So you take 10 mil over there, motherfucker. You just made 1.6. Yep. No, hold on. I did my math wrong. It would technically be 160. I'm tweaking. It's almost 16.94 Mexican pesos.
Yeah.
So if you made I'm gonna stop doing math on air, showing my ignorance.
But that's why all those Hispanics that come over here from Mexico and work, they're like, yeah, I'll make $10 an hour because they're gonna take it over there and they're actually making way more money than all of us here.
Very true, and probably doing the same
that's
work
why
that they would
do
be
not
doing
care.
for much less
Like
over
they
there.
will come over here and work for $10 an hour because they're going back and laughing at us because they're making way more money than us.
But those dudes are the best workers you can find.
Oh, they are.
The best day laborers you'll ever see.
They are. They're some of the hard. We have one right now at my shop. He's been working. Don't
tell on.
Don't
let the migra know.
I was gonna say, and he don't speak a lick of English, but dude, he is such super nice. The nicest person you will ever meet. And dude works from sun up to sundown. When I get there to work at 7:45, he is already there working.
What does he do?
He's just, dude, they have him, he's doing some day labor stuff. And he's like been putting, we're doing metal on the top of the roof and we're metal in the whole back wall instead of wood now.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
Behind the shop is all metal now, brown metal. So he's been working nonstop.
Damn.
Like from sun up to sundown. Like the dude does not stop. The nicest person ever. And works his ass off. I
don't mean to change the subject, but when I was there was another older Mexican dude, very hard working, our boy Easy.
Oh yeah.
I ran into his cousin. I was helping our local church in the four-way put up this tent, and I was working with his cousin. He told me his wife passed away.
Yes.
Really fucking sad to hear about that, dog. I had no idea, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible, bro.
I didn't get to go to the funeral because I worked that day. But I mean, I wish I could have got off for it to go to it. But still,
it's a little more personal.
I went and saw him before she did pass. Me and Jim did, and she didn't look too bueno. But she was still. I mean, if you ever met her, she was always
so charismatic. Dog.
Oh yeah, she always had the most upbeat energy.
Yeah,
the nicest lady you ever meet, and even with cancer that she fought with for years, she was still that person. Yeah. Even to her deathbed, she was that upbeat, sweet lady.
That's good, man.
And when we went over there, she still had that exact same spirit.
Yeah, bro.
It didn't change a beat of her.
That's good, man.
It didn't.
Because that dude's just taking blow after blow, bro, these last couple of years. It's been one thing after another. And he's always had bad bones. He's been dealing with that one fucking day at a time. He was like, cane bound for a while. Like, my nigga's been through a lot of shit. And he's one of the fucking kind-heartedest, most like real people.
Oh, yeah.
You'll ever
the shirt off his back right there.
100% of the time. All the fucking time, dude. And he's the best worker. He just knows all the tricks of the trade. You'll watch him do something, and you're like, he does it like it's second nature.
Yep.
Building, just creating something out of nothing at all.
When he built our fucking
sliding doors,
I
remember that,
and did the rock underneath it. Yes, like that was the wildest part.
I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. To be honest,
that was wild because he put it was wild how he did it. It was,
but it looked incredible, and nobody can do it like him, bro.
No, they can't.
Much love to the man, Easy, bro.
They really can't. Well,
my dog.
You got anything else, my boy?
It's been a good one, man. It's been a good convo. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, man, as always.
We got to lock back in next week, talk 301, because 301's coming up. And we got some incredible bangers. We got some absolute slobber knockers on 301. The very last fight. Alessandre Pantoja, Steve Erceg. That's going to be a nasty slobber knocker.
I'm ready for the last two.
Jonathan Martinez and Jose Aldo.
I was going to say, even the co-main.
Who you got?
I'm ready. I'm going to go with Jose. I like Jose.
I do too.
I feel like he's got something to prove.
I do too.
Ooh. So I feel like he's gonna go out there and be a dog. He's gonna be I feel like he's gonna bring out the old Jose because it's been a minute since he's fought.
He was retired, I thought. He got his Hall of Fame inductee. He got inducted.
So I feel like he's got something to prove.
Yeah, dog.
So I feel like he's gonna come out and show us the old Jose. I hope
so too, man.
I hope.
We got to see and I mean, it's kind of questionable whether or not he may retire. Finally, this would be his 40th fight. Robbie Lawler, OG Robbie Lawler, who was fighting way back when Jose was in his prime, he came back, had one last victory, and then just called it quits. And respectfully,
I think the last one, his last fight, he lost. So he's probably trying to come back to go out with a win.
Yeah, I believe it, man.
Well,
OG Anthony Smith, fighting Vitor Petrino, undefeated. That. You don't like Anthony Smith?
No, Anthony. We talked about that. Oh well, we didn't get.
We talked about it, but it didn't get posted.
I was gonna say we didn't get to post it, but yeah, he's.
I don't know. He's a good boxer. He's got good power, but he's also been he's been put through that ringer. He's got 19 losses.
I was about to say, like, I feel like every time I watch that dude, he loses.
Michel Pereira fight got booted. I don't know what happened there with Mahmoud. That was going to be a killer fight. Cal Brohayo is going to be really exciting. He's only lost once. I really like Cal Brohayo. Young guy, great fighter. He's fighting OG fucking Paul Craig.
Well, should pull up this weekend. We can watch it.
Hey, I'm with it. It starts at 5.
5?
I'm gonna hit you up. See what you about.
Bet.
Fuck yeah. Well, until next time, gang. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Watch some sports, man. Treat everybody with respect.
Watch the Pod MC.
Watch the Pod MC. Please tell a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. Shout out to everybody who's making it happen this week. Thugging it out.
And
UFC.
And Coach.
Shout out Coach. I'm seeing you the episode. Or CA Will. You know we locking in. And hey, shout out Jake, my man. And
oh yeah, Jake the barber.
Yeah, my dog, bro.
Go see him at Barber Notch.
Barber's Notch.